Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. All the powers in the universe are already ours. It is we who have put our hands before our eyes and cry that it is dark. Take risks in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. Talk to yourself once in a day, otherwise, you may miss meeting an excellent person in this world. Be a hero. Always say, I have no fear. Learn everything that is good from others, but bring it in, and in your own way absorb it. Do not become others. Do not wait for anybody or anything. Do whatever you can. Build your hope on none. A man is not poor without a rupee. But a man is really poor without a dream and ambition. Do one thing at a time, and while doing it, put your whole soul into it to the exclusion of all else. Always try to represent yourself as happy. Initially, it becomes your look, gradually it becomes your habit, and finally, it becomes your personality. Comfort is no test of truth. Truth is often far from being comfortable. When you are doing any work, do it as worship, as the highest. Worship, and devote your whole life to it for the time being. The fire that warms us can also consume us. It is not the fault of the fire. Believe in yourself and the world will be at your feet. Don't look back, forward. Infinite energy, infinite enthusiasm, infinite daring, and infinite patience, then alone can great deeds be accomplished. Each work has to pass through these stages: ridicule, opposition, and then acceptance. Those who think ahead of their time are sure to be misunderstood. Have faith in yourselves. Great convictions are the mothers of great deeds. The cheerful mind perseveres, and the strong mind hews its way through 1,000 difficulties. You have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you, none can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. The only way to bring about the leveling of caste is to appropriate the culture, the education which is the strength of the higher castes. We want that education by which character is formed, the strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. I look upon religion as the innermost core of education. If the mountain does not come to Muhammad, Muhammad must go to the mountain. If the poor cannot come to education, education must reach them at the plow, in the factory, everywhere. If education is identical with information, the libraries are the greatest sages in the world. And encyclopedias are the rishis. The education that you are getting now has some good points. But it has a tremendous disadvantage, which is so great that the good things are all weighed down. Education is not filling the mind with a lot of facts. Perfecting the instrument and getting complete mastery of my own mind is the ideal education. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. Educate and raise the masses, and thus alone a nation is possible. Education has yet to be in the world, and civilization has begun nowhere yet. All knowledge that the world has ever received comes from the mind. The infinite library of the universe is in our own minds. The greatest sin is to think of yourself as weak. Dare to be free, dare to go as far as your thought leads, and dare to carry that out in your life. Be not afraid of anything. You will do marvelous work. It is fearlessness that brings heaven even in a moment. Even the greatest fool can accomplish a task if it were after his or her heart. But the intelligent ones are those who can convert every work into one that suits their taste. Whatever you think that you will be. If you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think yourself strong, you will be. Books are infinite in number and time is short. The secret of knowledge is to take what is essential. Take that and try to live up to it. The brain and muscles must develop simultaneously. Iron nerves with an intelligent brain, and the whole world is at your feet. Things do not grow better, they remain as they are. It is we who grow better, by the changes we make in ourselves. In a conflict between the heart and the brain, follow your heart. Do not wait for anybody or anything. Do whatever you can. Build your hope on none. You have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you, none can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. Condemn none. If you can stretch out a helping hand, do so. If you cannot, fold your hands, bless your brothers, and let them go their own way. Do one thing at a time, and while doing it put your whole soul into it to the exclusion of all else. We reap what we sow, we are the makers of our own fate. None else has the blame, none has the praise. If I love myself despite my infinite faults, how can I hate anyone at the glimpse of a few faults? Who is helping you? Don't forget them. Who is loving you? Don't hate them. Who is believing you? Don't cheat them.